After our boat ride through the Marble Rocks Canyon downstream, we are now heading upstream to see the Dhuandhar Waterfall. We hear that the ropeway ride is operational now. En route, we stopped by at the Gauri Shankar Mandir, better known as the Chausath Yogini Temple. The temple sits on a hill overlooking the Narmada Gorge, just a short distance from the waterfall which we hope to see after our visit of the Chausath Temple. This is one of four surviving Chausath Yogini temples in India. The circular courtyard with Chausath, that is 64 small shrines built into its inner wall, was constructed by the Kalachuri dynasty during the 10th to the 11th century of the Common Era. The central shrine was built almost 2 to 3 centuries later. The circular temple symbolized the mandala, a sacred diagram of the cosmos, with the yoginis forming its circumference and Lord Shiva at the center. In the Tantric tradition, yoginis were regarded as emanations of Shakti, the divine feminine energy of the universe. Yoginis assist the adept in achieving siddhis, that is, supernatural powers, and union with the ultimate reality, Shiv Shakti. Each yogini represents a distinct aspect of cosmic power: control over elements, planets, directions, and states of consciousness. As yogini temples depicted female deities, some with animal features and unconventional poses, they were often targeted for being heretical. Many of the yogini figures at Bhedaghat are headless or mutilated. We proceeded from the temple to the spot where we could park our car and walk the short distance to avail of the ropeway ride. The ride had commenced only very recently after the long monsoon break. The ropeway, we were told, offers the best view of the Dhuandhar Waterfall.
You're supposed to get down. मैंने तुम्हारे भरोसे रे बामाए भवर में नैया डारे दई नैया डारे दई रे डारे दई.
My God! Notice the fine smoke like mist. The sudden constriction of the Narmada River causes the water to accelerate sharply. It accelerates still further as it plunges 30 meters over the cliff. And as the falling water strikes jagged marble and basalt at the bottom, the impact atomizes the water, creating a misty cloud that rises like smoke. Hence the name Dhuadhar. One last look up close. Time for us also to head back. As we headed back, my mind wandered back to the Yogini temple. For Yogini worshippers, such a site, elevated, remote, and charged with elemental vitality, is no doubt ideal for invoking the divine feminine in her dynamic form. As we drove away, one saw more clearly a faint, hazy veil in the air, the airborne mist drifting away from the falls. The balancing rock was our next destination. Like the perfect balance one sees of this rock, we too perhaps can yearn for a perfect balance in our lives. Difficult, but not impossible. A short distance away from the balancing rocks is the entrance to Madan Mahal, also referred to as Madan Mahal Fort or Rani Durgavati Fort. According to the Archaeological Survey of India, it was built by the Gond dynasty ruler Madan Shah. Based on the art and architecture, the construction of this fort is believed to date back to around the 15th century. The palace has also been associated with the Gond ruler Sangram Shah, Queen Durgavati, and her son Veer Narayan. This palace was primarily used as a security outpost. Information was gathered from this board put up by the Archaeological Survey of India. The palace complex is situated on top of a large granite hill. It comprises several structures. It had a stable, a battlement, and a stepwell. The main palace is located on a massive boulder known as the Madan Mahal. The eastern portion of the palace rests on a large boulder, while the western portion rests on smaller boulders, several of them. Built using a combination of stone, lacquered bricks, and lime, it is claimed to represent the pinnacle of Gondi art. Ancient lime plaster is still visible, apparently, on some parts of the palace. Happy to have met Chitralekha and a spirited family in the palace precinct. Chitralekha is the tall lady in the photo. After nearly giving up midway, Shupriya was happy to have made it to the fort. We had a refreshing cup of tea at Rajesh and Vandana's tea and coconut water stall just outside the palace gate.
Continue on Jabalpur flyover for 3 kilometers.
Time to now head back to our homestay.
জব্বলপুর
A few daily commuters chose a shortcut while we waited patiently for 5 trains to pass before the gates opened. So ended an exciting day with a lovely dosa and coffee at the vintage Indian coffee house.